Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com, and I'm here with Kristof from Dawn of Ashes. How you doing today?
Good.
Good to have you. So you want to tell us a little bit about how the band has evolved over time? Because you guys have been around for a while
now. Sure. So I created Dawn of Ashes back in 2001. I guess when I started it, it was more of a, I don't know how to define it, industrial, dark electro, whatever you want to call it. And then we kind of evolved more into metal and then kind of integrated the industrial with the metal together. So now we're more of a hybrid of industrial metal with, other forms of aggressive type of music.
What do you think has led to the band's success? Because you've had a lot of success with the band.
Just a lot of hard work, not giving up. Myself and the rest of whomever's in the group now that's been on this journey, we've just been through a lot and just kept going and going and going and keep writing material, experimenting, and just not giving up. And we have our dedicated fan base that's just kind of been by our side, and I guess that's just it, just kind of keep going down that road.
Awesome. Now, you have a lot of material and albums. Do you still play your original stuff, or when you play live, how do you decide what to play?
We've been performing a lot of our older stuff from the past just because there's been a lot of demands for it. Certain albums we haven't played a lot of the material live, but we're more focused on performing current material. Everything that's come out in the past few years, because we kind of want to just keep up with what we're currently doing. But since there was such a huge demand for us to play, the old stuff from back in the early 2000s, I was just like, fuck it, might as well do it.
And given this quarantine period, do you guys do any virtual concerts? Have you thought about that?
I've done a few. I did a Q&A sort of video on Facebook with fans. It's been kind of hard kind of joining up with the rest of the live members. We've talked about it, but it's just kind of a timing thing and scheduling thing, and even though we're all kind of locked up, we're all doing things right now just to kind of keep busy. But it has been talked about, but we just haven't done it yet.
Now, are you using this quarantine time to work on new music?
I've been hired to do stuff for other artists. I do trailer music for like films and video games and stuff like that. So I've been kind of doing that and working with other artists.
Cool. Now, I know you do Dawn of Ashes. Do you have any other side projects too?
There was a side project called Bornless Fire. I released one album, but nothing really progressed from that. I kind of just released an album. There was no live shows or anything, and there was a lot of fans that asked if I was going to keep proceeding with that project, but I'm too focused on Dawn of Ashes and what that project's doing right now. So I kind of get sidetracked, so I want to make sure I just kind of stick with one thing.
Now, when Dawn of Ashes had broken up for a little bit and then you got back together, do you think that really helped strengthen the band now?
I think it hurt the band a lot. Yeah, because when we broke up, we were actually at our peak of, I would say, some sort of success after a tour that we did. But, in another way, it gave me time to think about things and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to incorporate certain things into the music. So I think it had its pros and cons.
Now, if people want to find you online, look you up, how do people find your music?
I mean, so we were on Metropolis Records. We just signed to Artifact Records. So, I mean, we're on every outlet that's online. You know, you can find us on Artifact Records. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, basically everything. I mean, everything that's online you can find us on.
And what future plans do you have for the band?
I mean, we're releasing a new album. It comes out, it was supposed to come out in June, but it's now coming out in July. So we're releasing a single on May 1st, which is Friday. Yeah. We're going to be releasing a lyric video a little bit after that. I don't know exact date, but we're going to release the album sometime in July. And then I think once this coronavirus bullshit is kind of settled, we want to do a music video. We were supposed to go on tour in May, and then, you know, that got fucked because of this whole thing. So now we're kind of on hold, but we were planning on, you know, doing a whole U.S. tour. But I think everything's just kind of on hold until this whole thing settles down. I mean, we're still doing stuff. We're still releasing a new album, but I mean, it's just kind of hard to do certain things right now.
Yeah, can you give us any details on the new album? Maybe some of the themes of the album?
Well, I have a love for the 90s era, 90s music, so I kind of incorporated 90s industrial with a blend with metal, and it kind of made it our sound, you know, Dawn of Ashes sound. The whole theme, and the album's called the Antinomian, which means basically someone who creates their own morals, who follows their own path, who doesn't follow the herd mentality. The theme of each song has to do with where I was in the past to who I am now and how I view society right now. A lot of themes on the album has to do with like how I see society and how just how everybody's kind of in this kind of sleep state and following, you know, no one has their own thinking. They just kind of follow everybody else's thinking. Mm-hmm. So, and you see it a lot right now, especially with this whole coronavirus thing, is that, you know, it just blows me away on how stupid society is right now. And it's, I mean, I'm not saying like every single person's an idiot, but I mean, there's a large amount of people out there that just don't think for themselves, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's a scary time we're in, where freedom of speech is being taken away.
Yeah, I mean, it's just logic is just being destroyed. Like, no one's using their brains; they're just using everybody else's brain. And then, you know, being in America, I don't really want to get political, but you know, there's just a lot of corruption going on, and it's fucked up.
I agree. Well, it sounds like a good album. Can't wait to hear it.
Appreciate it.
And what are some bands you'd like to tour with in the future?
Someone actually asked me that recently, and I probably would like to tour with Three Teeth, Ghostmain. I mean, and then there's just like artists like Nine Inch Nails and Ministry, but I'm talking about like new bands that have come out recently that are kind of doing kind of a similar thing. I mean, Ghostmain's doing the whole like I don't know if it's trap or hip hop, but I mean, he incorporates the whole like industrial thing. So I think it'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of different. But all these like larger new acts, maybe like Youth Codes, someone like that. I just think the bands that would be kind of appropriate for us to tour with. But at the same time, I mean, I'm open to whatever right now.
Yeah, last time I saw you guys, you were the Cyclone 9 tour, so that was a cool tour.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
Well, it was good having you and talk with you, and everyone look them up.
Awesome. Thank you so much.